Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Kind of like an editorial video today. It's going to be all about beer fests. And let's see, today's Thursday. This Saturday, my wife and I are going to a beer fest up in Albany, New York, and decided, it might be a kind of a cool topic to do some of like the things I like to talk about, like the things I try to do at beer fest, depending on the kind of beer fest, some tips, things like that. So yeah, really excited for it. And I'm going to start with I think some tips and then some like things I do depending on the kind. Like I said, a beer fest, like the level, if you will. And then some of the beers I'm most looking forward to. Now, in the description, I will put every beer I'm most looking forward to. Me talking in the video, just like the upper echelon. Here's like what I'm crazy excited for on Saturday. The most important thing. Pretzel necklace. No, no. I will talk about pretzel necklace. I'll talk about it first. That's fine. Should you or should you not have a pretzel necklace? If the beer fest allows it, who cares? If you want to have a pretzel necklace, be that person. If you don't be that person. Who cares? I was at one beer fest. My friend made all of us pretzel necklaces. It was a delight because when you're drinking beer, a crunchy, salty snack is delicious. Would I make them and wear them on my own? No. Who cares? If you care, reevaluate your life. No, but seriously, the most important thing: do not drive. There's one relatively close to where I live. I can walk to that. I do. We're going to Uber this weekend at that particular one. Have a DD. Do not drive. It's a many hours of drinking. Do not drive. Okay. Eat before. Have something to help soak up the alcohol. Eat after. Put more food in your belly. You definitely want to have a base of whatever food. You're going to be for hours drinking beer. Obviously, have some food in your system. If they sell food at the fest, maybe buy some and eat some. And then afterwards, in a reasonable amount of time, eat some more food. Just really help give your body what it needs to process everything, including drink a lot of water. Drink water before, if you can, during, if they have like water stations and stuff. Drink water. I try to do 1 for 1. It's kind of hard at beer fest because usually water is just used for like cleaning your glass. But if I can, I drink as much water as possible. And then obviously after as well. Also, I like coconut water quite a bit. It has some electrolytes. It's one of the things that gets removed when you drink a lot of alcohol. My wife, I think, probably prefers. She doesn't like coconut. Probably prefers like vitamin water or something like that. Gatorade would do anything that like also has the electrolytes, some potassium. All right, so those are just like some tips, pretty obvious stuff. But I figure if someone like searches Beer Fest tips or info, might be a decent video if it's your first time. Pace yourself. You're there for the long haul, no matter what kind of beer fest it is. So don't try to get too crazy. You'll be annoying and you'll get sick. And you don't want either of those things. I don't want you to be annoying. So yeah, there's a couple different like kinds of beer fests. Let's pretend this is water, not coffee, since you're supposed to stay hydrated for beer fests. So I mentioned the one about a mile from my house. That one is, I'm not gonna use the word generic. That's like the kind of beer fest where you go and it's the last time you can go to the grocery store and buy, go to a beer store and easily get. And what I like to do at those are one of two things. Either resample something I know I like, but I haven't had in a really long time to kind of see like, is my palate change? Do I still like that? Is it something I should invest some money in now and get a 6-pack or whatever of? Then the other side of it, wow, I haven't wanted to. I don't know why I said wow. It's not that exciting. I haven't wanted to buy a 4-pack, a 6-pack, whatever of this. Here's a good opportunity to try a little pour of it, and that way hey, maybe next time I see it at the grocery store, the local beer store, I will buy a package of it. Every once in a while, you do get like those hidden gems. I remember I was at one and they had, I think it was Sierra Nevada did torpedo on cask. And like I like torpedo, so it was cool like doing a cast version of it. So like definitely seek those out too at like that level. I also went to this past summer Animal Adventure. It's where April the giraffe, if you follow that, the giraffe who gave birth was like a big thing to people who aren't me. And but anyway, that guy who owns it, actually he's the one who does that beer fest about a mile from my house. He at that place It's like an outdoor zoo kind of a thing. It's really well done. I'd never been till this. They called it Drafts with Giraffes, and that was really cool. But same thing. It was either local stuff or stuff you could pretty easily get at a grocery store. So something like that. It's just nice sipping as we're walking around looking at the animals. So if you have like an event one, where there's other stuff to do, definitely kind of like in my opinion, treat the beer as like either equal or slightly second to the other activities you're doing there. If it's just a straight beer fest, hit it, But if you have other things to do, like being at a zoo or whatever, local zoo does something similar, brews at the zoo or whatever it's called. I have not done that. This one, so then you have like a crazy beer fest. This one's approaching more of that. This one has a lot of really amazing stuff that I'm like crazy excited to try. So something like this, I actually compiled a list, as I said. I think I said it. I'll put in the description the full like list of beers I'm definitely going to try while I'm there. Part of the reason I like having lists, this is a tip as well, is I'm going to get what I want for sure. And then if I have extra time, feel okay, then I can kind of go maybe try some local stuff I hadn't had or something that sounds interesting. Go back and resample something I really enjoyed that might be hard to get. So it might be the only time I really get a chance to have it. And I think that's probably the best approach to like what I'll call it like a higher end. And no judgment, any of these things, but like a higher end one. So here's the things I am the most excited about. Evil Twin Maple Bourbon Barrel Aged Biscotti Break and Double Barrel Biscotti Break. I want both of those beers in my mouth. Also, one of my favorite barley wines, Brooklyn Hand and Seal. This one was aged in cognac barrels, though. Crazy excited for that beer. Founders KBS. Wait for it. Randled with Butterfinger, like the candy bar. I just bought some KBS. I haven't tried one yet. I don't know if I'll have one. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow, Friday, I'll try to do a review of that. So I know what this year's tastes like before I do it randled with the Butterfinger. But like that just sounds amazing. Sierra Nevada, Bigfoot, 2011, 14, 15, 16. At the very least, I want to do, I know I have 15 and 16. I want to at least the 2011 to 2016, maybe probably do all four, which I'm really excited about. If you watch my channel, you know there's a couple Trogs beers I really like, Mad Elf, Nugget Nectar, Nimble Giant. I have some other ones in my cellar I just haven't reviewed yet. Like Troganator I think is good. I have a barrel-aged version of that, for example. I have not had a chance to try. I've had many years of Mad Elf, aged fresh. I've had Naked Elf, which is without the cherries. I think it's without the honey as well. But they're going to have Wild Elf, not just the normal Mad Elf. So I'm really excited to finally be able to try Wild Elf. I have no idea if I'll like it, but it's one of those beers I really wanted to try. And the thing I am arguably the most excited about, need a sip of coffee. Thomas Hardy's Ale, 2004 versus 2017 comparison. I love Thomas Hardy. Love that beer. I have not, I think the oldest I had, did I have a 10? Might have had a 10-year-old bottle. So a 14-year-old taste, wow. 2004, like that, and then being able to compare it to 2017. So I'm crazy excited for a lot of, and there's, again, I'm going to post a list of like what I'm definitely going to try in my description below, but those are ones I'm the most amped about. What are some Beer Fest do's and don'ts that you have? Do you have any tips? Instead of pretzels, do you like a popcorn necklace? I don't know if that's a thing, but I've seen people decorate Christmas time with popcorn on a string. Do you have anything I should know? Questions, comments, queries, concerns, complaints, other things that start with the K sound. Check me out on Instagram at Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, drink coffee. Sometimes take a break from beer. Cheers.